welcome to this week's episode of the Ramblin' Runnels podcast, hosted by Jesse Runnels. This week, we're also joined with my lovely wife, Jillian Winters.
Hello.
And, firstly, I would like to, kind of explain why I didn't do a podcast last week was because of traveling. We were pretty tired. We had traveled from where? Birmingham. But the day before that we had went from Gatlinburg to Birmingham. And then the next day traveling from Birmingham to here, Baton Rouge. So
and we did not get an early start. I slept in.
Yeah.
And then I made us go get food. And I also insisted that we hike this treacherous trail.
So
that was really pretty, but it really set us back.
Yeah, I was pretty tired by the time we got home.
I also was sick, sinus infection.
Yeah.
Didn't get tested for COVID because its sinus pressure wasn't listed as a COVID symptom.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Yeah, so, that's the reason. So, the Wednesday, when was that? 17th? 18th we left?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, Wednesday was the 18th.
Yeah, so we left from here and we went to Gatlinburg. Alright. And, we got to Gatlinburg all in one day. We didn't have to stay the night anywhere, but,
it was a pretty scary drive, though.
Yeah, it was a long drive.
And we hit, one-lane mountain roads in pitch black.
And I offered to take over driving several times.
Yeah, but that would have made me more nervous, okay?
But I could see better than you.
But you also, don't handle my car as well. You've never lived in mountains. It was just better that I did it.
You could drive your car well.
Yeah, but I mean...
What are you talking about?
You haven't done a lot of mountain stick shifting, okay?
I don't know, I got pretty used to it pretty easily.
Yes, even though you threw a hissy fit.
When?
This day of the wedding, it's you refused to go to Bojangles. You wouldn't even go to Dunkin', even though it was right there.
I don't think that I went to Bojangles.
Yeah. After much protesting.
Well, I didn't want to go by myself.
Okay. This isn't part of the podcast. Let's move on.
Alright. I don't know. Anyway, if you've never lived in mountains and you never traveled in the mountains, it's not easy to navigate the mountains if you don't have something to mount your cell phone on to cradle it to navigate. Yeah. And 2, you just don't live there. You don't know where you're going. So
yeah, that was a scary part. It wasn't so much being on the mountain. It was all the hairpin turns and having to turn, do a hairpin turn and not know what's coming next. If you're going to keep going straight or if you're going to have to turn right away. Or it was just, it was hard not being able to see ahead.
But, besides all that little marital drama you heard, it was a pretty good wedding. Yeah, I liked the wedding. I had a good time. Got to see a lot of family. The family I married to. Into, I should say.
Most people he didn't know. I use names, and he's always like, "Who's that? Who's that person?"
Well, Jill expects me to know everyone that I met on the day of my wedding, and I met 200 plus people all at once. Granted, some of those people I had known.
Okay, there was 120 people anyway, not 200.
However many there was a lot.
Yeah, there was a lot.
I'm just not gonna remember all those people. That's too many people to remember.
Solid point.
I mean, that's this.
And it doesn't help.
I don't think anyone can do that.
It doesn't help that on both sides of my family, all the cousins look basically exactly alike. Especially the Winters side. They all look exactly the same.
I mean, I could have talked to these people at Kara's that birthday party in Collinsville, but I don't know, they seem to be doing their own thing, so.
Oh, yeah. Everyone was pretty, having a good time. Plus, you were meeting Broderick.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah.
That was super important. I mean, obviously, Kara's birthday was important, but it was also important for us to interrogate Broderick.
I did talk to, your uncle, though. What's his name? Dave?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyways, that's, besides the fact. The wedding itself was great. It was in a, I guess you would say like a mountain lodge. I mean, technically, I guess it was a mansion.
I don't know what the parameters of mansion are.
Yeah, I mean, it was huge.
It's called the Gatlinburg Mansion.
Yeah, it was called the Gatlinburg Mansion. It was huge. It was, it had like, I don't even know how many rooms there were in there.
Oh, maybe like 16 or something, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not sure, though. It's 3 floors. Ginormous. The rooms, it's like a maze.
Yeah. It had a theater.
Yeah.
There was like gaming machines, like old school, like arcade machines.
Oh, yeah, I never did get to play those.
There was a theater room. They had pool table.
Hot tubs.
Hot tubs.
One of them was broken, though.
Yeah. And in like the back balcony, you could see like, like a cascade of mountains.
Yeah, it was really beautiful view.
Yeah, of the Smoky Mountains, which is the first time I've seen them.
Yeah, I've never been to the Smoky Mountains before. I maybe drove through them on my way back from Maine. I don't know if that's Smoky Mountains or not. I drove through some mountains. But I've never, been there to visit.
Yeah. It was pretty cool. I mean, being there at the mansion, that was fun. I once tried to go to Gatlinburg on, I think it was that Thursday before the wedding. The wedding was Friday. And I tried going to a Dunkin' in Gatlinburg.
Oh.
Unbeknownst to me, Gatlinburg is a tourist trip. And you have to pay for parking. And the Dunkin' there didn't have a drive-through.
Downtown Gatlinburg was I was not expecting that. It was so crowded. I didn't realize how pedestrian it was. It's kind of I can't even think of.
Yeah, and
I don't know, Bourbon Street, but for families.
Yeah.
You just don't drive there.
Yeah, you don't drive. I mean, you
drive through, but
yeah, you drive through. There's no street parking anywhere.
Yeah.
Which I'm usually used to in most places, but
yeah.
There wasn't any of that. There wasn't a drive-through, so I was like, it's not worth it to spend $10, $15 on parking for Dunkin'. Well.
And this is when our marital problems started.
Okay.
You heard it here first, folks.
All right.
Just kidding. I'm not really kidding, but love you.
Jeez. I mean, it isn't. Just isn't.
One of my favorite parts while you were trying to get Dunkin' is I've told you this, but Kara tried to text you to get a donut for her dad.
Yeah.
And she forgot that she has you saved on her phone as Runnels.
Uh-huh.
So she was texting a Jesse.
Uh-huh.
And they had no idea who Kara was. And Kara was like, why is this person being so ignorant? Why aren't they just saying, yeah, sure, I'll get you a donut? They kept being like, who are you and where am I supposed to get you donuts from? We still don't know who it was.
Oh, well.
My guess is Jesse Palmer, but I don't
That's the only other Jesse I know that she might know.
Well, yeah.
I don't know.
Unless she knows other Jesse. I mean, it could be a girl Jesse. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who
But usually,
knows?
people with the way you spell my name, it's a male.
I don't know if she had it spelled right.
Yeah. Yeah, who knows? Anyways, so the wedding was actually Friday, and I remember they changed the time for the wedding.
Several times.
Yeah. They pushed it up to, 5 or something?
It was going to be 5, then we changed it to 4, then it was back to 5, then I think we finally landed on 4:30.
Oh, okay.
It was hard because they were getting married on the big balcony with the oh my gosh, it's beautiful scenery. But the sun was setting, so they wanted good sun for the ceremony photos, but they weren't doing a first look, so all the group photos were going to be after the wedding. So it was hard to figure out a time where the sun would be good for the ceremony, but also still good afterwards for long enough to take, couples photos and group photos and all that stuff.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know. I thought it was,
Right.
it was pretty, what?
Ryford has his paw on me right now. It's just so bright. Look at him, hold my little, oh my gosh, I love him.
And it was a beautiful ceremony. It was, I don't know, endearing to hear their vows and how much they profess their love to each other. It was pretty, I don't know, it was sweet to see.
I sobbed the entire time.
Yeah.
I think everyone did.
Yeah. And it was a good wedding. I had a good time. How about you?
I'm glad you had a good time the hour that you were awake.
Yeah, speaking of which, but we'll get on. We'll talk about that.
Obviously, I had a great time. It was so sweet and so fun. And I mean, it's been 9 years in the making for them to finally get married. So that was exciting.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it was just really, really sweet. And I'm glad Kara's finally, I mean, she was always going to be family no matter what. But now we can actually just say, my cousin Kara.
Yeah, I guess she's my cousin-in-law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. So speaking of which, so I have a joke about all that, what Jill mentioned previously. So the first...
Is this a joke of the week?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're just cutting me off.
Well, I need to know if I need to be ready to laugh or not.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Okay, I'm listening.
Anyways, so the first night of the week, the first night that we got there at the wedding, what am I talking? The bride told me, don't blow your load too early, and stay up tonight, Wednesday night, and not being able to hang the other 2 nights, which is what exactly happened. I ended up not being able to hang the 2 nights after, and now she has a great insight in my sex life.
I was wondering if you meant to say blow your load too early, because I was like, what?
That's exactly what she said.
Kara said that?
Pretty much, yeah. Anyways.
It's funny because it's a statement of fact, but it's also true.
Okay. Anyways,
Yeah, Jesse fell asleep. In all seriousness, Jesse fell asleep on the couch. Literally, the couch that was right next to the dance floor. He just, fell asleep for 2 hours.
well, I blame the fact that, I work nights.
Okay, we'll go with that. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's carry on.
I did try to sneak away for a nap, but Kara came and found me. Kara and Nikita, they brought me cupcakes. which
Oh,
then
yeah.
Jesse ate. I was saving them. I put them on the nightstand for later. And
Oh, I
Jesse ate them. Both of them.
Thought they were for me.
No. Cupcakes are never for you. They're always for me.
They were on my nightstand.
Always for me. It just meant that you were supposed to wake me up with them and be like, "Good morning, my beautiful wife. Here's a cupcake."
Whoops.
Yep.
I don't feel guilty.
I know.
Alright. Anyways, so every time I record one of these, I ask for questions, input, topics. We finally got one after 51 episodes.
Woo! Hey, I've emailed topics before.
Did you?
You just never listen to me.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I don't really count since I could just bring them up.
Yeah. Well, someone emailed one time, but they told me not to use it. It was, remember John did it one time? But he was like trying to just get on the show. That was his thing.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But anyways, so the inaugural question is, if me and Jill lived in a video game, together, what game would it be? So, I don't know. If we lived in a video game together. I'm not sure.
You've had like 8 weeks to think about this question.
No, I haven't.
Okay, you've had at least 2 or 3 because Trevor texted me asking if you asked me.
Oh, I don't know. I guess Zelda Ocarina of Time,
Are you
maybe?
just saying that because you like it? Or do you think we would actually live there? Like, what would I be? Would I be a townsperson? Would I be one of the wisdom sages?
It's the only world of games I could think of that we could possibly cohabitate in. Maybe an Elder Scrolls game, but I don't know about that either.
You don't think we'd be on, like, Yoshi Island?
What's Yoshi Island?
The Yoshi game.
I never played that.
What?
Anyways.
This one's hard because, again, I don't play that many video games.
Yeah, and Jill's probably didn't know what I meant when I said Elder Scrolls.
I know what Elder Scrolls is. It sounds fun to play. It just sounds like way too big of a commitment.
Yeah, it's a lot of time.
So this game, okay, backstory. This game sounds real dumb. I don't understand the purpose of it.
You can say Animal Crossing, alright.
Can you let me get to it?
Oh.
But can't you see us living in a place where we just make it pretty and there's a bunch of animals around?
Yeah, but I think the animals are like makeshift people, though. I don't think.
Well, they're anamorphic, not animatronic. They're human-like. They're like furries. They walk on 2 feet.
Yeah, so I don't know.
However you describe furries.
I think the game's basically you're like an indentured servant.
No. Okay. Okay, let me tell you how it starts, sir. So you start out, you've won a deserted island getaway, and so you go to the travel agency and you get to choose the basic outline of your island, and then they drop you off, you and 2 other people who are animals. They drop you off, and you are supposed to set up a tent, and then you basically forage and get gifts from people and trade with people, and you build a community, and you start landscaping your island. You start planting trees to grow things, but then you can make money. You can plant money trees. You make decor items. Basically, you're pioneering on an island and making it your customized paradise. And you set up tents where other animals can come in and visit, and if they like to visit, they can stay.
Okay, and then there's one for GameCube, right?
Yeah, I don't actually want to play.
Okay.
Sounds... What's the point? But
Yeah.
I could see us doing that in real life.
Yeah.
I mean, that basically is what we do. We just bring in random animals and see if they want to stay.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess I get that.
So, it is one of my favorite things to do on ASMR is to listen to ASMR videos of people playing Animal Crossing.
Oh.
I really like, they just whisper so soft and they just tell you about animals.
Oh, man. Yeah, you're not doing that on here.
And there's a museum. And they go
Okay.
donate plants and dinos and fossils. And it's really pretty.
Also,
Could you even hear that?
our listener, Trevor, give a shout out to Trevor.
Woo, Trevor!
He also asked if that was too off the wall.
No, I like it.
Yeah.
Do you think we'd be in Pokemon? No, that's a lot of... I'd probably murder all the Pokemon people using them to fight.
Well, the reason why I think I said Elder Scrolls was there's
you said Ocarina of Time.
Well, yeah, I said that. Okay, never mind.
Okay,
let's move on.
So Elder Scrolls, the reason you said Elder Scrolls...
Move on. We're gonna move on.
No, I'm not done talking about this.
Okay, so in the Elder Scrolls, there's a cat race you can be, or there's just a...
Yeah, that would be yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, now I have to play this.
I think it's on this computer.
Yeah, I was going to say, that sounds vaguely familiar. I feel like you played this.
Yeah,
okay, Jesse's just gonna open it, and we're gonna do a impromptu Elder Scrolls ASMR video.
No, this isn't a video. Oh, I guess it is on this computer. Oh well.
You're interrupting my whispering.
It could be on this computer. Anyways, he also asked, what do we think about people using drones inside cities?
I think drones are creepy AF, no matter where they are.
Yeah.
No ma'am, no sir. Get him out.
I guess.
The wedding photographer had a drone, and I'm sure the pictures from it will look amazing and blah, 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 blah. But, like, I'd see it, and it just made me angry.
Oh.
I don't know why. It just fills me with rage.
Yeah, I get that.
I do like watching, like, drone footage of, like, you know, you see, like, after natural disasters or, like, in really inaccessible places like the Amazon. Like, drone footage is cool then, but, like, that's so high up, it seems different than just, like, people flying drones.
Yeah.
Creeping in your windows.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I kind of... It does... I think it would be interesting to see, like, if drones could actually serve, like, a purpose, like, for...
Delivery?
Yeah, like delivery or something.
Didn't Amazon try that and it was the worst?
It didn't work out?
I think it was, like, literally horrible.
Oh, I don't know. So, I don't know. I mean, I've never seen them try to use that, so I don't know. But,
yeah, no thanks.
They do serve, like, I've seen YouTube videos where they've used them. I mean, and it kind of serves a purpose for, like, if you want, like, a sky view of, like, somebody driving in a car or something that the person, the car that they're in.
I mean, for filming,
yeah,
of course. But I mean, if just some random private citizen is filming a sky view, creepy.
Yeah.
Gotta get a permit for that crap. Well, you maybe don't have to, but you should have to.
Well, I think you have to have some kind of, like, if you fly it at some kind of...
License.
Some kind of license.
Bye, Ryford. Ryford left.
Anyways, but...
They're also super helpful, the cameras, in, like, search and rescue.
Yeah.
Like I said, get inaccessible places to find people. So they have a purpose, but recreationally, no.
Okay, and then...
Talking about it makes me angry.
So, I have a current event this week.
Ugh.
What?
Okay.
You don't want to talk about it?
No, go ahead.
We don't have to.
Well, we already introduced it. Go ahead.
So Vanderbilt has they have a woman on their football team, the first woman in college football, Sarah Fuller, and she played against Missouri, or
Oh, really?
My brother-in-law's alma mater. And she kicked it off in the third quarter for the team.
Yay!
So that was the first time a woman has played in a Power 5 conference football game.
But the first time a woman's been in college football?
Yeah.
Really?
I think there might have been women in high school games.
Yeah,
maybe.
we had a girl on our high school team.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there might have been, but not college. Not in Power 5. There might have been in like D2, D3.
I mean, it was like 10 years ago that women got the right to go to college anyway, so.
Well, that's not true.
Yep.
Anyways, so that was
it wasn't too long ago women couldn't go to college.
That was a historical event, nevertheless. Last Saturday or yesterday, I think. But anyways, do you have anything else, Jill?
Well, we've got to do Jill's Kitty Corner, but I can't really think of. You don't have. Oh, he's gonna find the cat meows again.
We'll just keep talking.
I can't think of what to talk about with Jill's Kitty Corner. Oh, I got it. So I'm ready. Once Jessie. All right. Welcome to Jill's Kitty Corner. Oh, God. Okay. I guess it's a surprise every time now. So it was our going away for the wedding. I was very, very nervous because it was the first time we left Captain Ryford, and I didn't know if he would remember us. But I'm very happy to report that he was absolutely ecstatic when we got home. He remembered us. He loved us. He wanted cuddles. He did really good, didn't he, Jesse?
Yeah.
And Luther's doing really good. He got our friends made sure he got his chemo and his pred treatment while we were away. He's doing real good. Oh, also at the wedding, this is not necessarily related, but at the wedding we found Kara's cousin's boyfriend has a Himalayan cat, so me, him, and David unofficially made a Himalayan cat club. So we spent probably at least literally a half an hour just looking at pictures of each other's Himalayan cats.
Oh, that guy who was on his laptop the whole time?
Yeah, the guy who was working on normal work days? Yes. He wasn't on his laptop at the wedding or anything. Anyways, so that's Jill's Kitty Corner. Oh, now that I'm deaf, back to you, Jesse.
Okay, so I think that's all we're going to cover this week. I hope you guys enjoy this episode. If anyone else wants to send a question or topic, you could send it to ramblinrunnels@gmail.com. You spell that RAMBLIN Runnels RUNNELS @gmail.com. Please like and subscribe to the podcast anywhere where you find podcasts. You could help us out by leaving a review on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to your podcast. You can also contact me on various social media on Facebook, Jesse Runnels, Instagram, Jesse.Runnels, and Twitter, Jesse_Runnels. So, I hope you guys enjoy this episode once again, and goodbye.